Ellen as an artist is completely fearless. But I think in addition to her being fearless, she's really flexible. So she pushes you to do something that maybe you hadn't done before or that maybe is actually impossible. And even though she knows it's impossible, she wants to hear what it sounds like when we try it. I think what's brilliant about her as an artist is that she listens to that and reflects upon it and then kind of reworks a section to where it gets the emotion that she wants and then makes something that's completely playable.
It's important to have that energy. I love percussion. I think in a different life I would be a percussionist. I love the sound world, and I love that everything can be a percussion instrument. So it's really limitless. Because I knew this was going to be recorded in surround sound, nothing is ever by itself. So every time that any instrument plays, it's doubled with something to hopefully kind of confuse that sound world.
One of the most exciting things about that piece is that we got to work with Ellen from the beginning to the end. Ellen, right from the beginning, wanted to know about each of us and took it, I think, a lot more personally than any of the other composers.
I think it's always special if you know personally the people you're working with. It brings another level, and this album definitely has that for me. I went to grad school with Matt Cook. I've known these players, and I've enjoyed watching them perform. And so writing with them in mind was part of the inspiration.
You know, she came into CalArts the second year that I was there, and instantly we began a friendship and a collaboration. I've played on many of her other pieces, and I just fell in love with her as a person and as an artist. She's so exciting, and her music is so expressive. You know, she writes a lot for voice. She writes operas and vocal pieces. And I thought, well, that would be interesting to bring a composer like that to write just for percussion that isn't normally thought of as expressive.
One of the challenges with the piece is the muting the sounds and controlling the decay. And that's fairly easy with a vibraphone because you have a pedal. So you can do that no problem. But the glockenspiel and the crotales just want to ring. And there's kind of no way you can successfully mute it. So what you'll hear is various glissandi and various dense sections of metallic sounds, and then you'll hear abrupt mutes.
One thing I love about instrumental music is that the listener can make it so personal. As the writer, I can make it about something that's about my life, but as a listener, they'll hear something that's about their life.
Next guys, here we are. 3, 10.
She was able to write a piece that was really emotional. It was frantic, and then it was calm, and you know there were moments that you felt nervous.
It has its own space on the album. It's incredibly difficult. She wanted some friction sounds on the crotales, and she went and found some screws at Home Depot. You'll hear us play these rods in a kind of a friction sound. It almost sounds like a roll, but it's ring, ring, ring.
I feel like the quartet grew also having to play a piece that had so many little details that we had to talk about, like, okay, we take a screw to a glockenspiel. How do we do that? Have you ever done that? And how are we going to do it without hurting the instrument? We really developed this piece with her through her eyes and her voice, and so I think it's something that we're all really proud of.